Hello YouTube family, welcome to my channel. So today we're talking about as you can see on the screen, the Helldivers 2, I guess you could call it controversy. So what's going on and people do not know. If you bought this game on the PC, I think it's only sold on Steam. You gotta understand, I play this game on the PS5, so it really doesn't affect me. But if you play this game on the PC, which I'm assuming you probably bought it through Steam, you have to now, after about, I think it's been out for about 2 months, 3 months maybe, you have to now link the account to a PlayStation account. Basically, you have to go and create a PlayStation account. Now, most people are not upset about, I don't think most people are upset about the account creation. Now, maybe they are, okay? I don't know. I think mostly it's about, like, this game was available in regions that don't have PlayStation, and now if you bought the game in said region, you cannot play the game anymore, or you won't be able to play the game anymore because you won't be able to create a PlayStation account. So this is one of those weird ones because I know Xbox, I want to say Nvidia, EA, Ubisoft. I'm almost positive when you buy these games. Now again, I think the difference and why people are kind of saying it's kind of hypocritical, but I think the difference is, I don't want to say the difference. It's like known. Like you can't. Like if you're gonna buy the game, like they let you know right up front, you have to create an account, whether it be an Xbox account, whether it be an Ubisoft account, whether it be an EA account. You have to create the account like right off the rip. I think it's to even buy the games. Again, I'll let you a little bit of knowledge about me. I'm not a PC gamer anymore. I used to be a long time ago. Last PC game I believe I completed was BioShock Infinite back in, I want to say like 2015. And the reason is basically, it's very basic. I am a old school gamer. I've been, as you can kind of tell, guys, I've been gaming for a long time. I've been gaming since the 1980s. Started with the arcades, and Atari 2600, Nintendo NES, Genesis, so on and so forth, all the way up. I think I've had almost every console. Every mainstream console, not every console, but every mainstream console there has ever been out. And I've seen truly bad graphics. And today's graphics for games are just next level. I mean, especially some of these sports games like Madden and NBA 2K, and the graphics of these games are just another level. Helldivers 2, I played a little bit of the first game on the, I think it was the PS4, and it was one of the biggest, I would say, like updates for a game I've seen. Like Helldivers 2 is such a much better game, so fun. No toxicity in the game because you're basically have to work as a team, and I believe like I'm a level 30 right now or something like that. But anyway, the controversy is about the PC side, and as we know with PC gamers very, very vocal, especially when it comes to reviewing. I think this game is now getting review bombed on Steam, so. Yes. PC gamers in general are the ones that are very, very, I want to say high strung. They will let you know right off the rip, like, this is not appropriate. Again, I play on the PS5. I don't have an issue, but I can see why they're upset because some people have come out and said, "Well, it was already there, in the terms of service or whatever, that this was going to eventually happen." And then some people come out and say, "No, it wasn't. We didn't know this was going to happen." So I don't know who's telling the truth. I've seen screenshots of people saying, like, showing that it was going to happen. I've seen screenshots saying it wasn't going to happen. It's very, very crazy right now with this game. So the circumstances. And as you can see here, I mean, this came out and 26 million people have viewed it. 14,000 um, comments to 14,000 likes and retweets and whatnot, and this is blowing up. I mean, craziness. And that typically means like this is pretty much ratioed. And if you look at all the other stuff before this happened, the positivity of this game, like 19,000, 18,000. I mean, like the comments are like very low to the likes, and that's just there. But I mean, yeah, this is pretty crazy, and I thought I would just discuss it because it is kind of a hot topic right now, and I think the biggest problem, like I said before, it's not the fact that you have to create a PS account, because I think you can create a PS account for free. I myself have PS Plus, and I've had it for a long time, but I think you can create one for free. So, but the problem is not. I don't think it's the creation of the PS account. I think it's the problem is the regions that bought the game, and they cannot create a PS account because they're not in a PlayStation region. I think that's the biggest stink about this right now. So I think this. I can't. I wonder if this will blow over. I wonder if this will ruin the game, because I've heard the Steam down numbers for this game now are crazy, and it really is a shame because this game is very fun. Again, I'm not a big GAS game, which is GAS. It's a games as a service game. I'm not a big person in those games. I've tried Sea of Thieves. I guess you could call Halo Infinite one, and Halo Infinite's fun. And again, really a lot of these games have gone to that formula. Call of Duty has gone that way. Well, not yet. I think it's going that way. Halo Infinite was supposed to be the end all be all of Halo, which is why I guess you could say it was a GAS game. Now we're hearing they're going to make another Halo game. I don't know if they're going to make extra SP, like a single player part of the game, and then add that to the Halo Infinite, or they're just going to make a whole new game. I don't know. I know Halo Infinite, with their updates, have really improved upon the game. The biggest part of Halo Infinite, I'm sorry to get off this, but just kind of like a added. But the biggest thing about Halo Infinite too was the gameplay was great. It was just the content, and it wasn't much in the beginning, but they've added a lot. They've actually improved the game. But back to Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 is one of those games that came out, and it was like they just keep adding and adding and adding and adding and adding. I mean, they were keeping on this game, and they didn't expect as many people to buy the game, and so kind of threw them for a loop, the developers. And I remember when it first came out, I think I waited a little bit because people were having problems just getting into the game. Now, those problems have been solved. I get in the game no problem whenever I boot up the game now. But I just wonder, so much goodwill. And another game that did that too was Escape from Tarkov, I believe is the game called. They also did some stuff that really pissed off the fan base. And it's amazing to me why they do things like this. You would think they would put it out, they would put what their intentions are. If they think it's going to break the game or it's going to really upset the fan base. You would figure they'd put those feelers out there with a couple 100,000 or 200,000 or whatever. Get that feedback and then make an executive decision. But it just seems like this, again, I don't think this is the developers, by the way. This is Sony. Sony did this. And so, again, it's just another thing. It's like the game was hot. And now it looks like it could fade. I don't know. It's still like 80,000 people are playing it right now on Steam. Steam is not the end-all be-all, by the way. There's PlayStation games. But, or it's a PlayStation as well. Same thing with like Game Pass. Like you have Steam numbers, you also have Game Pass numbers. So for games and stuff. Of course, this game isn't on Game Pass or Xbox yet. We don't know if it's going to be out there, but yeah, it's this is very interesting. I can't wait to see the outcome of this, to see if they don't reverse course. It doesn't look like they're going to. In fact, it looks like they're doubling down on it. But yeah, to me, it doesn't affect me. I know it affects some of you guys, but hey, you can leave your thoughts in the comments about this. Did it affect you? Or are you just a PS5 player and it's kind of like you're kind of shrugging your shoulders about it, like, oh well, like not a big deal out there. But yeah, leave your thoughts down there, and also press that like button, subscribe button for me, and yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. You guys have a blessed day. Keep gaming, and peace.